And welcome back to the White Sox Draft Only franchise for episode 2 here. Sorry for the delay in releasing these two episodes. I wrapped up the first one, had finished editing, and was uploading it to YouTube on Saturday last week and started not feeling well. Ended up getting my wife's cold, as you can tell by my voice, and it's not been a fun week, but we're back now, so we're going to get this new episode out to you. Had good response from the first one, so hopefully this next one is entertaining as well. We're going to hop in and take a look at some of the stats we have on this team. A little refresh. Colson Montgomery hitting .412, 28 hits in 17 games in the month of April, 3 homers and 14 RBIs. Gotta love that production out of your number one hitting prospect. And on the pitching side, we had Hagen Smith went 3-0 with a 2.83 ERA and 41 Ks in 28 innings. Deivi Garcia, nice month as well with a 1.52 ERA, 2-2. We are going to watch his next start, which begins the month of May. So we'll have back-to-back games here against the Trash Pandas, but I wanted to get his next start right away and see how he does. And if any of our other prospects do anything during the game, I will make sure we include those highlights as well. So without further ado, off bringing some more gameplay between the Barons and the Trash Pandas. And we get our first look at Deivi Garcia. You see he's 2-2 on the season with a 1.52 ERA, 22 strikeouts in 23 2/3 innings. Taking on the Trash Pandas today. First batter up is Nelson Randa, right fielder. 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be smacked into right field for a base hit. Trash Pandas get their first base runner. Next up, Miles Emerson, first baseman, and he rips one down the line. That's going to be into the corner. Randa's going to round third, and he's going to come all the way in and score, and just like that, Barons are down 1-0. 2 batters in, a single and a double. Next up, first round pick Christian Moore, trying to get another RBI, and he's going to hit a fly ball into right center field, and that's going to be tracked down by Remillard out there. He throws it in. The runner moves up to third, so now they have a man in scoring position, still with 1 out. Tucker Flint, the left fielder, he's going to swing and a miss and strike out on bad pitch low and away. Garcia trying to pitch around. Man on third here. Look at this pitch just off the plate, and he swings through the changeup. Nice pitch. Errol Vera, the DH, comes in, and he's going to swing and miss in a low inside fastball. So Garcia works his way out of a jam, only allows 1 run. Could have been much worse as we head to the bottom of the first. And the Barons went scoreless in the bottom of the first. Montgomery had a 2-out walk. That was the only highlight of that half inning. Guzman leading off here, and he's hit a ground ball right to Montgomery. Just mentioned him. Throw to first, and there's 1 down. Next up for the Trash Pandas is going to be Gustavo Campero, their catcher. Campero, 0-2 pitch, and he swings through the fastball at the knees. 2 down. Garcia, 3 strikeouts in the last 4 batters. Now facing Bryce Teodosio, the center fielder, and he's going to hit a fly ball into right center field. And the center fielder is going to track this one down. And he's out of that inning. Zavala called off. Remillard takes it himself. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Rocket City. And the Barons went down 1-2-3 in their second. Then Gobble's going to lead off here, and he's going to hit a fly ball line drive right to right field. Remillard grabs that, and there's going to be 1 down. We head back to the top of the order with Nelson Randa. Right fielder had a single his first time up. And he's going to hit one down the line. Is that going to stay fair? No, it curves foul 3 feet past the foul pole. Garcia dodges a bullet there. And there's a ground ball up the middle, and Montgomery's going to grab and throw on the run, and he's going to just get him. So he dodged the home run bullet, and Montgomery keeps from getting a base hit up the middle. As we said last game, great range to his left and his right. Nice on-target throw. In comes Emerson, who doubled his first time up, drove in the only run of the game so far. And he smashes one deep to left, back to the track, to the wall, off the wall. Missed it by about 2 feet. And he's going to pull into second base with his second double in 2 at-bats. Man, Emerson just missed a home run. He's going to bring in Christian Moore with another at-bat with a runner in scoring position, and he's going to strike out. Up and in fastball. Garcia dodges another bullet. After Remillard walked, nothing else happened in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Barons, so we head to the 4th. Tucker Flint, the left fielder, is going to hit a hopper to second base. It's going to be grabbed and thrown to first by Chappelli, and that's going to be out number 1. Next up is DH Errol Vera, their number 3 prospect in the organization for the Angels. Vera smokes one inside the third baseline, down into the corner. He's digging hard around first and on his way to second. It's going to be their 3rd double in 4 innings. Got that ball just inside the line. Then comes Denzer Guzman, the shortstop. And, couldn't check the swing. Terrible pitch low and away, and that's a strikeout for Garcia. Made him look terrible there. Then in comes Campero, the catcher. And he's going to hit a lazy fly ball out to center field. Zavala's going to be under that. And Garcia pitches around another extra base hit as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Trash Pandas. Haven't had any offense to speak of for the Barons. We're going to head to the 4th, and Montgomery's going to smoke one inside the bag in the left field. And great play by the left fielder to hold him to a single. It's been the first offensive highlight for the Barons that I've seen all day. It's their first hit, second base runner. After a Chiaro fly out to center field, Elko's going to hit one down the line. It's going to be fair and into the corner. Montgomery went back to the bag, so he's not going to be able to score on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. Great scoring opportunity now for the Barons. In steps left fielder DJ Gladney. 0-2 count. He's got to get this ball to the outfield. And he hits a little flare. He does. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. Montgomery tags, and he's going to make it. And we have a tie ball game. There we go. Barons get this game back to even at 1-1. We head to the 5th, and Bryce Teodosio leading off for the Trash Pandas. And he's going to draw a walk. Oh, here's the pitch to Gobble. And he's going to swing and miss, strike 3. Looked terrible in that low and in pitch. Now up is Emerson with a man on first and 2 outs. And he's going to hit a line drive to right, and Remillard's going to run in, and he's going to get it. And the Trash Pandas don't score, so we head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-1. Sprinkle had a leadoff single, stole second, and then they went out 1-2-3. So nothing doing for the Barons in the 5th. Christian Moore leads off the 6th. Garcia settling down, pitching around some extra base hits. Easy ground to the first to Elko, and there's 1 down. Tucker Flint, 6 home runs on the season. He's down 0-2 on the count here. And he's going to hit a fly ball, little blooper over the second baseman, and that's going to be a base hit. Garcia had him down 0-2, thought he made a good pitch. Doesn't get rewarded. That's going to bring up Errol Vera, DH. 1 for 2, and he's going to hit a tapper back to the pitcher. It's too slow to turn 2, and Garcia, a little bit of a high throw to first, but he gets the man out for the 2nd out. Now Guzman up and men on second. 2 outs, 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out on the changeup. So Garcia pitches out of another jam, keeps this game 1-1 as we head to the 6th inning. Well, the Barons went down 1-2-3 in the 6th, so we head to the 7th inning. Garcia pitching much better than he did. And he's going to get the strikeout of Campero on the changeup. Nice pitch. In steps Teodosio. center fielder for Trash Pandas. And he's going to hit a chopper back up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. So we're going to have one on and one out here in the 7th. And that's going to be it as the manager comes out. Garcia is going to be taken out of the game. He's going to go 6 1/3. Allows 6 hits, 1 run earned, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Great performance by Garcia. Both teams shutdown mode as we jump to the 9th inning. Caro hits a fly ball deep to right and out of play. Next pitch from Leto. And he's going to smoke a shot into the right center field gap. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. 1 hop off. Caro digs hard for second. He's in with a leadoff double. The Barons try to win this game in regulation. Caro advanced to third on a fly ball to left by Elko. And that's going to bring in Gladney. And he's going to swing and miss. Strike 2. And he's going to swing and miss again. Strike 3. Fails at his chance to drive in the winning run with 1 out. And Chappelli is going to hit a lazy fly ball to center, and that's going to end the rally. Barons had a great scoring chance. Gladney does not come through in the clutch. Neither does Chappelli. And we're going to take this to the 11th inning. We jump ahead. Caro smokes this one down the left field line. That's going to get down and in for his 2nd double in a row. Unfortunately for the Barons, he's going to get stranded in scoring position again. Now we jump to the 12th. Gladney couldn't come through in the 9th. Hits one down the line and right. It's going to be in for a base hit. He's going to slide in with a leadoff double here in the 12th. Trying to redeem himself. And here's the pitch, and it's a line drive to first base. That's going to be caught, and they're going to throw to second and get Gladney out. What is he thinking? You are taught as a base runner, you freeze on line drives, and he just cost them a scoring chance again with a bonehead running play. My goodness, what is his problem? Gladney, back up here in the 14th inning, failed in 2 clutch situations. And he's going to hit a ground ball up the middle, and shortstop grabs, but Gladney's going to beat it out for an infield hit. So the 14th inning is still alive, and in steps Chappelli. Chappelli couldn't come through. Hit that fly ball that ended the 9th inning. He's got a man on, 2 out, 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Martinez. And it's smoked into deep center field. Back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Walk-off home run. Lyoto Chappelli wins this marathon. I was about ready to stop recording when Gladney got his double. I've been watching this game for 1 hour and 43 minutes at this point, and Chappelli made it worth the wait as he hits a walk-off 2-run homer, and the Barons win 3-1 in 14 innings. What a game. Let's check out the box score. You can see the Trash Pandas had 9 hits, but only got 1 run with 15 strikeouts. Barons, 8 hits. They also struck out 14 times. But Chappelli with a huge home run, Garcia with a great appearance, and the bullpen 7 2/3 innings of shutout ball as Birmingham prevails. All right, we're going to hop into this moment here as Deivi Garcia is going to try and finish off a shutout. He's allowed 8 hits, but he hasn't allowed a run. So let's hop in here and we will watch this game and see if Garcia can finish off the shutout. Garcia is over 100 pitches now. Leadoff batter here in the 9th. And he swings and misses on the slider out of the zone for the first out of the inning. Big K for Deivi Garcia. Next up is Patelli. We're familiar with these lookout batters. And he's going to hit one into right field, and it's going to be caught. Nice play by the right fielder. Just ran in, grabbed it for the second out. So Garcia's 1 out away from a complete game shutout. Rogers Remember, he hit a 2-run homer off Hagen Smith earlier in the season to wreck his shutout. 6 for 12 with 2 home runs in this series, so he's a serious threat. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Lookouts down to their last strike. 1-2 count. Garcia Rogers in the pitch. Ground ball to first. Gonna be scooped. And that's it. Complete game shutout for Deivi Garcia. Let's check out the box score. Caro had 2 hits. Gladney had a home run. 9 innings, 8 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. ERA down to 1.36, and he's 5-2. Deivi Garcia, there you go. And we have another moment here, trailing Rocket City Pandas 3-2 in the 9th inning. Man on first and nobody out. Adam Hackenberg is up, so let's pop in and see what happens. You see the line on Hackenberg only hitting .231, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Not getting a whole lot of playing time. Got the tying run at first here, nobody out. 1-0 pitch, inside, ball 2. All right, 2-2 pitch, 1 on, nobody out, bottom of the 9th. Hackenberg swings through it and strikes out for the first out of the inning. Just going to bring up Zach Remillard. See if he can keep this inning going. Ball 1. And a 1-0 pitch. Swings through, runner goes, and he's going to be out by a mile. Tried to steal second base, and now we have 2 outs and nobody on. Terrible decision by the manager. Do not know why we're sending the guy in this situation, and he was out by a good 1.5 to 2 feet. Just brutal. So now Remillard's going to have to get everything going again by himself. 2 outs, 1-1 pitch. Swings and misses, strike 2. Down to the last strike. Armstrong rocks and fires. Inside, ball 2. Armstrong even in count, 2-2. Nobody on, 2 out in the 9th. And he swings right through it. Remillard strikes out. Don't blame him. Blame that stupid manager for sending the base runner. And with that, the Trash Pandas win 3-2. And let's take a look at the standings now. We're actually through May 1st. I had to sim an extra day so we could go look at our draft prospects. Barons 32-18 have a 4-game lead over the Smokies for the first half in the Southern League North Division. 7-3 in the last 10, 18-8 at home. Check out the player stats. Montgomery still hitting hot. I mean, he hit .418 in April, so cooled off just a touch, but still hitting .365. Has 22 runs scored in 40 games, 5 homers, 30 RBI, 3 stolen bases, going up across the board. He's +7 contact against lefties, +4 against righties. 19 walks and 29 Ks. Gotta love that. Hitting .365, on base .439, slugging .516. Definite our number 1. Edgar Caro, our best catcher, .289, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs himself. His power's dipped against lefties, but his contact's up against righties. Defense is up, that's all good. He's got 13 doubles. On base at .357. Who else? We got anybody in here? 6 home runs for Chappelli. He's the one that hit the walk-off home run earlier in the episode. Remillard is not a prospect. He's 30 years old. Waclau's not hitting much. Kath not hitting much. Perez, the third baseman. It's kind of an empty .279. He's only slugging .412. Kimiletti's 24. You wouldn't think he'd hit well with those numbers there, but pitching-wise, Deivi Garcia, 6-2. 1.64 ERA, 66 strikeouts in 66 innings. Only 60 hits allowed, which is good. He had 1 more hit than innings pitched at the end of April. Only allowed 2 home runs. That's the big thing there. 13 walks and 66 Ks. Gotta love that. 111 whip. Hagen Smith, 5-1 with a .363 ERA. He had 1 bad start this month where he gave up 7 runs in like less than 3 innings. But he is 5-1, 47 hits in 57 innings, 6 home runs, 19 walks, 75 strikeouts. And he hasn't progressed. He's gone from 69 up to 72, but he hasn't gone up in any individual rating. Kai Bush has been ridiculous. This guy, every time he pitches, he's got 6 quality starts, and I think 3 of those quality starts were games that were shutouts. He didn't get credit for it, but they didn't allow any runs. Now, he's a 24-year-old C potential. I really didn't have him down as a prospect, but he's pitching his way into it. Sean Burke, again, 24 years old. He's up to 63. He's got more hits than innings pitched, but at least he's limiting his walks. Decent amount of strikeouts, so not bad. Mistrini, again, 24 years old, 66 overall. These guys are long-term prospects. Bush is 24, right? Burke, 24, yeah, they're all 24. Except for Hagen, he's 20. On the bullpen side, Max Roberts, 26-year-old lefty. Not really a long-term prospect, but he's having a great year. Gus Varland is 27. He's not a long-term guy. It's like the only one that's not doing well is Rosado. Get lit up a little bit. And our closer has only pitched 3 innings the whole year. Do we have somebody else closing for him? Yeah, they get Jared. Yeah, we have Jared Kelly. I forgot about Jared Kelly. Look at that. He's up to a B potential, guys. All right, we found our first reliever that might be here long-term. Up to a 59. He's improved his hits per 9 by 6. 8 hits in 17 innings. Only 1 run allowed. 2 walks. 17 strikeouts. 17 saves. He's got an 0.52 ERA and an 0.58 WHIP. Yep, that'll get your potential pushed up in a hurry. So we may have a setup guy or a possible closer down the road. And he's only 22. So there we go. Might have found a few more pitchers than we thought we had, at least in the short term. We haven't looked at them all year, so let's go to the major leagues and see how the big teams do. And the White Sox are 30-30. What are they doing? Roberts got 9 home runs, 12 steals. I saw Benintendi got hurt. He's out for like 1 to 2 months. Nothing special there. Pitching-wise, Clevenger. Crochet with a 5 ERA. Crochet is the one we are going to trade. He's 24 years old. He's a 92 overall, A potential. We will be trading him. In fact, I'm going to go look at this right now. All right, these are the prospects that we could possibly trade Garrett Crochet for. Travis Bazzana is the first one. He's got great hitting across the board. Fielding is mid. He's only hitting 244 in the minors, but you can see he's an A potential. 21 years old, can play second, third, short, left, center, and right. Very flexible there. Roman Anthony from the Red Sox, although his power went down a little bit against right-handed pitching. 19 years old, A potential, 71 overall. Already has really good defense, really good speed. Just needs to develop all of his hitting stats. We're not getting Ethan Salas because Fiend Franchise already did that with the Rockies. Bryce Eldridge is another one. You can see he's going up across the board. He's really a two-way player for the Giants, but his pitching is nothing special. It's really not even important for us to even consider. But he's only hitting 187 right now, and he can play some outfield. Walker Jenkins of the Twins. We had 9 at-bats, 2 games. Maybe he got hurt. He must have got hurt. He's an A potential, 70 overall, 19 years old, can play all 3 outfield spots. A little bit better contact against righties compared to Roman Anthony. And who else? Carson Williams, we don't really need because we already have Montgomery. Here's one, Travis Sikora. I thought about him. He's 20 years old. He's a 76 overall. He's only a B potential. He's already got really well developed hits per 9, strikeouts per 9, great velocity. See down here in the minors, got a 3.33 ERAs, 2-3, 6'6". Gotta love those big power pitchers. So he is definitely high on the list as well. And there's this case right here that I thought about. This was the guy that was kind of the weird dark horse, Jack Caglione. He is definitely a two-way player. Look at that hitting. 63 contact against righties. Already got 71 power righties, 64 power against lefties. Good clutch, good discipline. He can also play some first base. He would probably just play DH. Big left-handed bat, 64 overall. I think he started at 61 or 62. 21 years old. And it looks like they have him in A-ball. He's just progressing, and he's not even getting any playing time. I'm not sure why the CPU does that. We are not going after Chase Burns, so we don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, those are some of the guys we're leaning towards. If you have one in mind that you really would like us to try and trade Crochet for, throw that down in the comments. Leaders in the clubhouse right now are going to be Bazana, Roman Anthony, Walker Jenkins, and Sakura from Washington. All right, let's take a look at some scouting. We haven't looked at players for a while. I just threw this shortstop on because he was going to be around in the second round. And it's got a little pop, little speed. Defense looks pretty good. Hitting is a little sus. And you gotta, when these guys, you gotta kind of feel they're gonna come in on the lower end of the ranges. So we have not been able to find any hitters yet. Let's look at the pitchers. We did have this discovery pitcher, Anthony Medrano. Low strikeouts per 9, low pitch control, but great velocity, great break, great walks per 9, decent hits per 9, good stamina, 6'3" lefty. And yeah, I wouldn't mind taking him. Probably wouldn't take him in the first round, but that number 42 pick in the second round, he's a definite one that we'd be interested. Connor Tunick, again, great hits per 9. His strikeouts and walks are down. Great velocity. He's got 2 pitches at 99 miles an hour. If he was there, another 6'5" pitcher. If he was there with our pick at number 5, I would definitely take him. Meeks, we haven't scouted yet because he's in the East, but he looks like another really good pitcher. We'll definitely get him scouted up, see if he's going to be top 5. Zuniga, he probably would go before we would get to our 42nd pick. Gold we'll have to look at. Here's another one, went from 81 to 33, Carlos Torres. That would be somebody we could take with either of the second round picks. Chu is a little overrated. Casillas is slightly overrated. Great strikeouts and walks, but terrible hits per 9 on Domingo. Haven't looked at them yet. No catchers we haven't scouted. We scouted this first baseman who looks like he's going to come in at very high B, low A. Going to be in the low 60s at 22 years old. Great hit, not much, mediocre fielding. But he's one of those guys where I said you would have the possibility of getting drafted, so we could get him up to the majors, and he would be a placeholder until we found someone better. I'm not sure if he would last until pick number 42 or not. We already looked at this Michael Ferreira. Definitely one of the top 3 players in the draft class. Looks like he's going to be somewhere around the mid 86 or so, 85, 86, 87, in the high 60s, low 70s. He's got a great bat. His power's a little behind his contact, but that's fine. Great strength, great defense. At 5'9", we would probably move him to second base or put him out in the outfield. That defense, he could probably play right field or center field. Finally, shortstops that are worth anything. And then we have Deivi Garcia. Looked like he might be good. He's got really good contact. He looks like he's a really good hitter against lefties. Really good speed and stealing, but not much else. I mean, get on base and steal, but looks like he's going to be a little bit overrated. Probably going to come in somewhere in the mid 60s and be a low B potential. Juan Prado, another one, a little more overrated. We'll look at Escobedo at some point. So we haven't had a lot of hitters scouted out yet. We do have some pitchers. We're still working on the international, and we'll see what happens from there. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you had a good time, and stay tuned. We'll be back with another one. We'll do one more episode before we get to the draft, so hopefully we'll have more prospects for you guys to look at. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time on the White Sox Draft Only franchise.